we're watching Mississippi State Vanderbilt. What is it, bottom six?
Bottom six.
Bottom six of the College World Series game 7, game 8. Game 8. It's Jeff Haxton, voice of Red Raider baseball and basketball. Jeff, a graduate of Oklahoma State University. And here's Jamie Lent, color commentator for Red Raider baseball. Also program director. Is that your title?
That is my title. For
97.3 radio station. Here's the setup for today's game. And Todd Chambers, Dr. Chambers said, even showing things like the headsets, because people might not realize that this is what these guys wear. And then here's the Jeff, why don't you tell us a little bit about the setup you have here that you have going on? So you get this set up every game, right?
Right.
And so what do you got to go through to get ready for a game?
Well, it's really special here in Omaha because you have the ability to tap in to ESPN's truck. So you can go directly into ESPN's truck, Gio, by going right here with an XLR, female XLR, and then you take that baby, you wind it up here and put it into here. This one's always online. So that's what we want this feed to be. Number one here is always online. So when we get into the game, we'll turn this up to about noon, and we'll be able to hear everything that's happening with the pops and the pings.
Nice, okay.
And even, they get such good sound here with ESPN that we get to use as well, that when the center fielder for Florida State climbed the ladder and went up there and stole that home run, you could hear his chain clank. So you really get to go down to the field here a mile away, which makes Omaha special. You can do this a lot of places. In basketball, you get to tap into effects feeds, but here you get to really orchestrate your sound, and that's a radio nerd thing that might not resonate with a lot of people, but for guys like Jamie and I and UGO, it works. I mean, you understand what we're talking about. We have an external microphone that's going to grab all the regular crowd noise, and then our specialized noise is going to come from that feed. Then we have to mix that with Jamie and I, and you get to really create your what I call orchestra of sound for the listener to enjoy.
So, and again, these guys are on the radio. So you mix all that from right here, right?
Yes.
And so, what would you say? Does somebody who does this for a living, do they have to be kind of a sound kind of engineer type person?
If you want it to sound good, yes. I mean, we could set up here and just plug our headsets in and talk away. But you'll notice, just kind of look around this booth here, Gio. Just kind of look around. It's close proximity, right? Okay. So if we're too close to the walls, and you can kind of hear it in here, even with the windows open, there's an echo. We don't want any kind of echo. That's why we have these things open as far as they can go, and we're going to be as close to the windows as we possibly can to try to avoid that. And those are things that you pick up doing this for 20 years or whatever it is that I've done it. So yeah, and Jamie's the same way, because he's had to get his guys ready to go out and do remotes, do out sporting events. We all want it to sound as good as it can sound, so I think you do have to have some of that in you. Don't expect just to sit down, click it, turn it on, and go.
How'd you learn how to do that?
It's just, for me, it was working in small town radio. We would set up Marty sticks, which were ancient or still used, but you set up a Marty stick and shoot it back toward the station. You're on regular phone lines maybe at that time. The technology has really evolved, and you have to evolve with it. I'm getting older, but I'm still trying to stay with the game, because you don't want to become one of those guys that can't set up his own equipment, that has to have somebody else do it for you. You've got to stay up with where technology is going, and it's going fast like everything else.
Where did you learn, Jamie, on this stuff? Same thing, like small radio?
Yeah, very similar to what Jeff said. Just working in small towns and doing high school football and basketball games and having to set it up on my own, and if you weren't able to set it up on your own, you were going to be in trouble. You weren't going to get on the air. So like he talked about, the guys that work for me, we do everything we can as much as possible, not all of them, but the most valuable people are the ones that can do it themselves. Now there are certain people that we have to have, a little bit of help with, to help them out, but
Chris level.
It's it's not just about putting a headset on and talking. You got to be able to know the equipment a little bit. It makes you way more versatile, way more hireable for somebody that hey, this is a person that can handle that side of it, the technological part of it, and not just the on-air part of it.